Hey guys, thought I'd make this video by myself. Things that just really upset me about Game of Thrones reviewers and watchers on YouTube. First off, you're going to notice I don't have the fancy equipment that Ryan has. He's in the middle of moving again, so he's going to deal with this shitty quality and my shitty editing. First off, that really upsets me about YouTube reviewers of Game of Thrones is the fact that a lot of their shit that they say is wrong. Like in the moment, sometimes you're gonna say something that's wrong, but they state it as fact, and it's over and over again, and they don't ever admit to their mistakes. I'm not gonna make a video where I want to say something and then during the edit go, you know what, that was wrong, but I'm gonna keep it in there anyway. The big thing that's been happening lately is the Game of Thrones leaks. I believe every single script has been leaked for this season, and last week's episode was leaked during the middle of the week. And if you're going to watch it, watch it. I don't care. If you're going to read the scripts, read the scripts. I don't care. But don't post spoilers of that on YouTube because it's going to get you clicks. Like the show for no reason. Just wait until Sunday, wait until Monday to post that video. Reader, I kept my mouth shut for 5 years about what was going to happen in this show. They have to be the first. No, you don't have to be the first to say something on YouTube. Look, like, I have been waiting for years to figure out what happens after the 5th book. You know, obviously the show is completely different from the books, but it's given me enough entertainment to wait for the 6th book. Now, I don't need you telling me before I get to see it what's going to happen. So everyone and their mothers wants to do reaction videos nowadays. It's the popular thing to do. When you care more about your reaction to something than actually watching the show, you're missing a lot of information. If you watch them and you're doing it, turn on closed captioning. How many people actually thought the gold was burned during Dany's attack in the last episode? A ton of people. Even though there was nothing going on when Randall Tarly said all the gold made it safely through the gates of King's Landing. Why did everyone listen? Because everyone's talking. And you can't miss lines in this show. You know, this is not an action show. It's a political drama that has action in it. Everyone can put themselves in the shoes of their favorite characters. But when it comes to an action of a no-name person on the show, or even just another character, people can't put themselves in their shoes. Arya comes home to Winterfell. The guards have no idea that it's her. They deny her entrance into Winterfell. And people were like, oh my god! No, you guys are stupid. How could you not let her in? You know, Arya killed these people. Why should they let her in? They're doing their jobs by not letting her in. There are only 10 people that know that Arya is alive in Westeros. I'll name them for you right now. Hot Pot, Gendry, Littlefinger, Brotherhood Without Banners, which I'm going to put down as 4 characters, even though we only know 3 of their names at the time. The Hound, Brienne, and Podrick. Those are the only people that have seen her alive since Ned's death. So, 10 people know that she's alive, compared to everyone else that knows that she's dead. Why should they believe that that's Arya? If they just let her in and she's some kind of Bolton supporter, and she just goes ahead and does something, everyone's gonna flip out. They're doing their jobs. Why can't people understand that? You should be happy that the guards at Winterfell aren't letting just random people into the castle. Just because we know things doesn't mean everyone else does. We know more than Brandon Stark does. Surprise! Scenery change! The last thing I can't stand is the same 5 jokes are being said non-stop. The latest one is, man, Jaime really sank fast with all that plot armor. It's not that funny. We get it. Jaime's gonna survive because he's got one more thing to do in his redemption plot. But the worst joke of all time is the Gendry joke. That he's still rowing around aimlessly since Season 3, Episode 10. And I'm going to debunk that right now, because it just proves how little people listen to this show. Alright? So let's get started. This right here is a map of Westeros. Dragonstone is right here. That's where we last saw Gendry. I'm going to play the scene of Davos sending Gendry away in the background while I show you exactly what's happening on this map. Alright.
To that star. Don't stop. There's bread and water. Go slow with it. If you finish it off, no matter how thirsty you get, don't drink seawater.
I'm not to drink seawater.
Row for a full day and night and you'll reach Rook's Rest. You'll want to stop there. Don't. She'll find you.
Where should I go?
Just keep the coast on your left side until you reach King's Landing.
The Gold Cloaks are looking for me.
They were looking for me for...
Alright, so let's break this down. He's telling Gendry which way to row, which is going to be directly west until he gets here. He tells him not to stop and keep the coast on his left. Now, if you know anything about rowing boats, when you row, you go the direction of your back. So his back will be facing this way, and the coast will be on his left. He is going to end up either in Duskendale right here, or King's Landing. Since they don't talk about Duskendale, he's going to be in King's Landing. I do not get how people think that he magically went the wrong way and went to Essos, the complete opposite direction. One, he would not make it with the seas. How he would show up in Dorne or all the way up north. No, Davos sent him directly west. Directly west. This path right here, directly west. And then told him, keep the coast on your left until you hit King's Landing. And he's not going to miss King's Landing. We've seen King's Landing from the waters of the Blackwater Bay. You cannot miss it. Stop with the Gendry joke. He is not rowing around forever. He is in King's Landing. Now, I do have a theory to why everyone totally missed that scene. It's because the episode before was the Red Wedding, and that's when reaction videos first started. You know, you'll be very hard pressed to find a reaction video to Ned's death or Blackwater. You will find countless for the Red Wedding, and then people realized how great that would be to film themselves every episode. So now people are missing those key things about listening. Listen. Gendry is not going to be important to this show. Apparently he's supposed to be in episode 5. He's been missing for 34 episodes. He's not going to magically show up and get the throne. That would be terrible storytelling. He has been in 3rd episode of Season 1, the last episode of Season 1, all of 2 and 3. So that's 22 episodes. He's been missing for 34. Plus the 8 that he wasn't in Season 1. That's 42 episodes. There's only 73 total. He's not that important in the show. He has a different role in the books, but not in the show. Stop with the Gendry jokes. They're not funny. He's not important. Stop worrying about him. So, YouTube Game of Thrones reviewers are
absolute worst. Wait a minute.